Here are the 4 tips that will help your car engine to last for as long as possible. So if you're a car owner, this video is for you. Do not skip. Or else you want to change that car engine or maybe probably pack it, because the cost of engine in the market these days are very outrageous. I have also understood that some car owners don't actually know the cost of their engines. That is why they are very careless with the maintenance. So in this video, I'm going to list about 4 things that will help your car engine to last for as long as possible. These 4 tips, if you observe them very well, it is going to take you to the mechanic only when it is necessary. Now, number 1 is change your car engine oil as at when due. Very important. Some of the car owners don't know that if they don't change their engine oil as at when due, it is actually going to affect their engine. Do you even know the work of the engine oil? Well, let me tell you. The engine oil reduces friction when the engine is working. And when the engine oil has faded, it means it has lost that quality that will make it reduce friction while the engine is running. So that is why it is very important to change your car engine oil as at when it's supposed to be changed. So if the engine oil becomes bad and you don't change it, I'm sorry, very soon you're going to cry, and then the spare parts dealers like us, we're going to smile to the bank, and even your mechanic too. So try as much as possible to know when to change your engine oil. Number 2, oil filter. You might ask, who in this dispensation is still changing oil without changing the oil filter? There are many people like that. They will buy oil, but they won't buy oil filter. They will simply tell the mechanic to wash the old one and replace it, which is very wrong and can cause damage to the car engine. Sometimes it is not even the car owner this time, it is the mechanic. The car owner will buy the oil, buy the oil filter, and the mechanic will shift the oil filter only to save the money, and then wash the old one and put it back. This is a very wrong move, which is going to cause damage to the car engine. So our advice, when next you buy your engine oil and oil filter, if you don't trust the mechanic who is going to change the oil, it is better you are there to make sure that what you bought was used for the servicing of the engine. Note, I mean if you don't trust the mechanic. I wonder why you should allow somebody that you don't trust to be working for you in the first place, but whatever. Number 3, use high quality engine oil. Some car owners actually like cheap things, but they don't know that cheap things ends up being costly, because at the end of the day, that cheap thing is going to condemn or maybe spoil something that will cost you even more money. So it is more advisable that you use quality oil rather than buying the cheap ones. Like I said before, if you check the price of engine in the market, then you ask yourself, do I prefer to buy a quality oil or buy a cheap oil that will spoil my engine, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead to buy a new engine? Or should I go ahead and buy a quality oil that will keep my engine alive for as long as possible? That's a question you should ask yourself. So when you are buying oil, make sure you are careful about the quality and the brand you are getting. Make sure you're not getting adulterated oil, because it is definitely going to cause damage to your engine. There's no doubt about that. I repeat again, engines are very costly. You can go into the market and then inquire the price of your car engine. I think that is going to motivate you to take care of your car engine. And lastly, number 4, this one is majorly caused by laziness. You see people run their engine for weeks, months without even trying to gauge the engine oil. This is actually what has caused so many people to lose their engines. Either the engine becomes smoky or maybe develops one fault or the other. Because one thing is this, some of this little carelessness might not surface immediately. It is after some time you will begin to notice some changes in the performance of your car engine. Now, this is what you're going to note. It's quite important that you check or gauge your car engine oil every morning before you run the engine. But maybe sometimes in the morning you're in a haste and you don't have time to check. But at least once in a while, gauge that engine oil. Do you know why? Sometimes some of the oil seals that are around the engine might get weak, and then it is leaking oil gradually from those ports. And you can imagine what a drop of oil every day will cause to the actual level of the engine oil that is supposed to be in the engine. So if not taken care of, a drop of oil every day, imagine in 3 weeks or 1 month, the oil level is going to reduce. And when there is shortage, that's a problem, because the oil will not be able to get to all the areas of the engine where it is supposed to get to. It is just like a patient who is running on a low blood. So of course you know that patient needs a blood, and you know what the hospital do? They'll get a blood and then top for the patient. The same thing is applicable to your engine. You need to gauge the engine oil at least once in a while. Once you find out that the engine oil is shorting, it is very imperative that you do what? You gauge it. Another thing you need to know, you will say, after all, it's a new car. It is still direct Belgium, like so many people say. Sometimes there might be leakage and then you won't find out in time, and then it is going to be a very big problem. Well, treat this as a reminder. This is Hillfox Auto Parts. Have a nice day and see you on the next one.